Welcome back, everyone, to Pathologic. Yes, it's only day 9, and yet we are here to visit the powers that be. Yikes! Where have you come from? You can't be in here. Why not? We're playing. You should be playing over there. Have you killed everybody yet? What? Those humble ones of yours, we've been arguing and arguing. He says you're the only one who can save all the bound, while I say you're the only one who can kill them all. And win. Who are you? My name is Teensy, and he's Tot, but it's better to call him Measly. And me, you can call me Thrush. How did I get here? We're clueless ourselves. Hey Measly, how did you get here? How did you get here? I'm telling you, we're playing. See, we're building a town in the sandbox. And now we're playing Plague. Look inside, notice anything? I feel sick, I'm going to faint. What is going on? Who's doing this? Is this the powers that be whom Aglaya Lilich hates so much? What does this say of her being so loathsome towards them? This is awkward. I suppose we should introduce ourselves. I'm Measly and she's Thrush. How did I get here? How did you get here? You tell me! Actually, this was never supposed to happen. You're meant to be over there. Look into the sandbox. This must be a miracle, I suppose. A miracle? You're probably the only one who can do something like that. You can work miracles, right? I keep arguing with this dumbhead here. She says we're playing with you wrong. Says you're supposed to kill and not go around saving folks. Not you. What? Well, we really didn't put you in that sandbox so that you'd save everyone, but you've been going at it with such vim and vigor, you must really be alive. I guess you really could save everybody. Just imagine how great that could be. So you're kind, it turns out. Of course I am. She's the mean one. Thrush? More like Crush. All right, I'll shut up. No fighting over here. Better see our guest off. Yes. I'd rather be going. Go through the wall. None of this is really there. Just glass that reflects thoughts. Thanks. Has my mission changed? What? Which one of the two stole the other's name, claimed her calling, seized her destiny? Please define me. That is quite possibly one of the most desperate sentences I've ever read in my entire life. Like, I've met plenty of people who wanted to be defined. I've been that person quite a few times, and it was never a good thing, and I was never in a good place. Con.
Our polyhedron tremble. Yeah.
Now I must descend to the very bottom. Okay, I think we can go report to Aglaya what we've discovered. But I don't think she'll believe me. But, yes, that's why we are the way we are. The powers that be cannot agree on what character we are meant to be. Thrush believes that we should be a destroyer. And I forgot the Todd's name. Measly. But Measly thinks that we should save everyone. And because of this, there are two of us. Well, not merely that. Perhaps it is our own miraculous power that created this schism in the first place. It was us who tried to deflect our own dark destiny, and in doing so, may have created something awful. Fucking oops. But it should be alright. Yes, we'll be fine. Hopefully there's a way to untie this terrible knot. Bad news, ma'am!
There is an eternal order that fate itself has predetermined. It is due to this order that things happen the way they should. following a preordained path.
Nice. I found out everything. Really? Amazing. You exceeded the expectations then, since no one was demanding such dedication from you. It was I who have found out everything. You've helped me there. I even feel a certain degree of gratitude. Well, so what have I found out? I doubt you know what I know now, or else we'd be seeing less arrogance out of you, plaything. No offense taken. A typical example of rushing to conclusions. You're behind the times. Truths like the ones you just presented me with are no longer fashionable. That's more in the bachelor and higher specs line. By the way, don't give them hints if you meet them. Let them work it out on their own. So what have you found out? Summing up the conclusions drawn from your discoveries, I shall combine the causal relationships into a coherent picture. I shall reveal the arcane nature of the disease to you from a mystical standpoint. That was how it should have been revealed to you. I suppose all that I will tell you will be no news. Still, it will determine the wordings of your verdict. Well, sum it up. I've already found a path to victory. All these simulacra, these reflections of reflections, shall confuse me no longer. I am firm in my faith. I am free. Indeed. So, tell me, where did I come from? Speak, dummy. Try to talk me to death. Are you interested? Do listen, it's really about you. So the Earth begat the town. Two entirely different worlds that have nonetheless managed to achieve a symbolic coexistence. That was a miracle, a true miracle. Normally, civilization devours tradition. Why is that? People aren't inclined to be on good terms with their own history. Yet in this particular town, the impossible has happened. The people prevailed over their power structures. How so? As you can see, the town is small. It's made up of people, not ranks and functions. Fortuitous circumstances had enabled people to create an environment here that everyone could be happy in, but that was entirely due to miraculous coincidence. What coincidence? It's rare that a succession of extraordinary personalities should stand at the helm for 5 generations. It's even rarer that they should have the love and respect for one another that allows them to carry on the policies of their predecessors. Here, they've grown used to the miracle, and that was their undoing. They wanted to learn to control the miracle. The elder generation had constructed an environment for bringing up the young in the same spirit, and they're paying for it. Why? The law stipulates a harsh punishment for an attempt to capture a miracle. The disease is a means of restoring the balance. A part of the chimeric town must be destroyed. There is no turning back. The town and the miracle cannot coexist, and I swear I know what the choice should be between them. But what about me? What's going to happen to me? You are an instrument of the law, but your mission has been accomplished, and it being my mission not merely to understand you, but also to rein you in, I hereby prohibit you from existing and banish you from the town. The captured miracle shall pass into oblivion. What? You may vanish into the earth that you came from. Go, I permit you, both of you, to be exact, to die in any way you prefer, on one condition. You are forbidden from even approaching the commander, otherwise he may fancy himself your tool, or the other way around. I don't even know which is worse. Go. The story repeats itself. Aglaia has expelled me, branded me a villain, and demanded I should vanish from the face of the earth. However powerful this new enemy, it's a trifle against everything else I should have to bear. Since we're no longer friends with her, should I go to the commander? You'd be in the town hall. And so this is when we befriend the commander. Strange. Of all of the characters I've played, I don't think I've ever felt more used than I have playing Clara. Every step of the way, she exhibits new abilities and profound wisdom, and every step of the way, she's immediately sidelined as soon as she provides her answers. As soon as she does what she's meant to do, what she is asked of, they throw her away. God, this episode's so fucking depressing. Of all of the existences we have experienced, this one is by far the most unpleasant. Like, the Haruspex' playthrough was one of, like, intense but physical suffering. Like, he is one beset by physical wounds. As Clara, the wounds are far more emotional. The knives cut all the deeper. Nice. That'll keep us going for a little while. There's the town hall, just down the road. We'll just barely be in Death Cloud range. 24 bottles of water. Fucking hail hydrate, my dude. Still, I shouldn't buy any more water. So what's going on the prison side? Death? Death. Hi, Commander.
That does it. I'm gonna break soon.
Here you are, sweet child. I've heard a lot about you. So you're the girl who's cured dozens of people with her holiness, while also being persecuted and hounded for it by the unruly rabble. It's not their fault. They just mistook me for someone else. That doesn't excuse them. They were frightened. The base rabble always tramples what they don't understand, always repay for her heroic deed with ingratitude. They have to be spoken to in a different language, and I swear they will be. From now on, I'm not letting you out of my sight. You need reliable protection. There's no need for that. See? I'm unharmed. I'm invulnerable. I won't allow anyone to hurt you. No one's ever said anything like that to me before.
I'm suffocating.
Why have you come here? Should I take it as a sign? Are you really this superstitious? On our way here, our lieutenant told me a legend about this holy sister in arms of the warriors. He spoke of medieval wars, pilgrimages, of the power of the Holy Spirit that led quiet and unassuming young girls, orphans, beggars, and peasants to call the might of great armies to a lofty duty. I was profoundly moved by this story. It was just a coincidence. Coincidences like that don't happen by chance. No. I gave it a lot of thought as we were traveling here. His story had come at the right moment. My life was approaching a watershed. Yes. I've staked everything on this military operation. My mission, my soul, my own destiny, and our country's. I need a voice from above, because I don't know who to listen to anymore. Holy shit! Oh my god! Oh god, this is the most depressing 20 minutes of this entire game. Speak on. Yes, my deployment to this plague-stricken little town was an expedition into hell. I was meant to die here, and so it will happen. The old Alexander Block will die, but a new one will emerge from this place, from this town. An army will set out on a glorious march in the name of truth. You are too few. I just hope it doesn't end in disaster. My work for today is done. I'm still not completely alone. A single tiny hook is left in the town, holding me steady. I'm not speaking of a sister anymore, but of the immortal man. Simon Kane is the last person I should see. Will we get to see Simon? Will we succeed where the Bachelor had failed? How's my exhaustion? It's not great. Still, I'd prefer to spend some time trading. It's been a long time. My clothes are a mess. They're not in good condition. Oh, and there are women ahead. Still, the children may be gone. They They don't disappear when the army comes, but they do become much more rare. That's weird. Yeah. This clothes menu is really weird. I wonder what lowers the durability of clothing. I mean, damage certainly seems to do the most of it, but it seems like other things do too. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna go in and out of houses until eventually more NPCs spawn. Oh, come on! Where are all the freaking people? I know the military is gunning people down in the street, but that's no reason that we shouldn't, you know, do some trade. Come on, man. Maybe I'd have better chances in the stone yard? Maybe. Maybe. I hadn't even considered where Clara's followers are. Dear God. I suppose I do have a lot of walking to do then. I would assume they're out here. I don't want to dispel them, but if given the opportunity, I would like to show off where they're hiding. Hey, kid! I got some cool shit for you, buddy. I've been looking all over for you, you little scamp. Here they come. Barter, that would help me a lot. Hell yeah. Sweet. Here they come. Just as I thought, Clara, the two medics, he's working in a house next to the Elgimsky family home, which means he is going to be in a looted district. Oh, this is gonna get nasty. Did I get another one? Just the one. As I woke up, I heard a voice. Well, no rest for the wicked and all that. Money don't grow on trees. I got bills to pay. I got mouths to feed. Ain't nothing in this world for free. What else does the letter say? Furtively preparing henchmen primed to capture, maim, and destroy their opponent. Okay. Hey! That's what I was looking for. I'll honestly trade anything. Perfect. I mean, I don't need any of that other stuff, so. Aha! I have to ask you for a favor once again. They're much embittered by the events that took place yesterday. They both went to see Commander Block, and the meeting gave the Haruspecs additional incentive to end Daniel. Daniel went to the Tanner's district to speak to Andre. After that, for some unknown purpose, he wanted to inspect the houses next to the Twireen Shebeen. Please tell him he must leave there at once. The drunkards from the Shebeen were likely to reveal the whereabouts of to the Haruspecs. We don't have much time. Rest assured, I will repay you the service as well as services to follow. Okay. So he's gonna be in one of these houses, and the Haruspecs is gonna be in one of those houses. Oh, this sucks. What time is it? It's not so bad.